In this video, I'm going to color doodle number 5. Welcome back everyone to my Starhood show. For doodle number 5, I am thinking to use very cool colors and use as little as possible from any warm tones or colors. So as you see, I'm starting my background with mixing a tiny bit of phthalo blue with some yellow ochre, white, and some blue teal. I'm still using the same tools, same brushes, flat brush, and a very fine brush. So I'm going to start from the main part of this design, which is this flower looking form. And I'm starting from a very dark color, a purple that I mixed with some phthalo blue and crimson red, and I'm gradually transitioning to white, which gives a tiny bit of hypnotic effect to it, and I think it makes this work really interesting. So now that I finished with light colors, I'm going back to give some contrast and adding more darker tones again with my deep purple and dark green. So in this video, I want to give some tips on brush strokes as well. The main difference of painting painterly as opposed to painting, let's say, the walls in your house is that when we are painting painterly, we use many directions for the brush strokes that we have. We never brush in one direction. It's never supposed to be very consistent because that makes it very flat looking. So the more you change your direction of your brush strokes, it adds more texture, depth, and also becomes part of the details of your work. That's the main difference between painting painterly and painting a wall, let's say. However, both techniques, whether painting consistently or inconsistently, are a skill to develop using various painting tools. So now for this part of this doodle, I want to create visuals that are very different than the main theme. So something that is unrelated to what is happening in the middle. So I'm trying to add some colors that are just adding contrast, but at the same time they look different by themselves, like polka dots, textures, and unrelated design. And now going back to creating and adding more contrast on the rest of the parts. With deep purple again. Remember to add some water whenever it becomes too difficult to move the paint around. Now I'm going over with some blue teal, still remaining within very cool tones. But I think my eyes are slowly getting tired of looking at blue and all the cool tones too. I might bring some warmer tones back on this. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so yes, I'm going back with some warmer green on top of these leaf looking objects. And now I'm going back with my shimmering watercolors again. You know that I love using them. And so for the tiny details, to add some more element of surprise, I'm just adding some tiny bit of gold here and there. Alright, so I finished doodle number 5 as well. When I started drawing this doodle, I wasn't sure if I really liked the design, but I thought, well, let's just continue and see how do I feel, if I'm going to change my mind about it or not. And I did. I am very happy overall with how it turned out. I think the colors are beautiful, and I wanted something with a very cool background. And as we are finally approaching spring in the city that I'm living, I wanted to use some of the colors that we are seeing in the spring, like the very light pink. And so it turned out very beautiful. And I also was inspired by this beautiful plant that we have at home. I think we always get inspired by the things that we see around us, and unconsciously we start incorporating them into our artworks. And I also wanted to try and see if I could make a pattern from this doodle as well, and so I tried it. It turned out also very interesting. I really enjoy how these colors work together. Anyway, let me know what you think, and as always, thank you so very much for watching.